Now, now we are going to discuss what are the characteristics of decision support system. An ideal decision support system should not be used to make automatic decisions. Instead, assist and encourage people in an effective decision making process. So that means we should not totally depend on the decision support system only. So that we need to encourage the people so that they are also get involved in making an effective decision making process. Because decision support system is only a software enabled system based on the data whatever it has been given, for that it will going to give the output. So that is the reason why the human intervention and also the people's involvement and their experience should also be involved in making the effective decision. Must provide support for both individual and group of decision makers. It should provide support not only for individual decision maker but also for the group who takes the final decision. It must assist them to give the data so that the decision can be appropriate decision can be taken by an individual or a group of people. Must present information to the customer in a way that is easy to understand. So that means the customer should be able to understand the data whatever it has been given, or the present information, how the customer should be able to understand in that particular thing it should be able to present. Must have the programming capability to generate many types of reports, all based on user specifications. So that means whatever the user requires, he should be able to get those type of reports. For that, you should have a programming capability. A good DSS should be able to respond quickly to the changing needs of decision makers. So that means if there are any modifications which has to be done, or it should be slightly if they want to take the decisions, so that it should be able to respond very, very quickly. So DSS must be intended for repeated or routine use. So it should be able to use the software for both repeated and also in routine cases or routine use. So these are the main characteristics. Then what are the advantages of DSS? So DSS supports both individual and group decision makers. That is what we have spoken about here in the second point. DSS provides specific capabilities that support one or more tasks related to decision making, including intelligence and data analysis, identification and design of alternatives, choice among alternatives, and decision implementation. So that means this should, because whatever it is, it will going to give several ideas. So which is the best idea which has to be identified, which should be the best one, we should be able to do it, and this can be done with ease. Then DSS helps to improve the accuracy, timeliness, quality, and overall effectiveness of a specific decision or a set of related decisions. So that means it should be able to have the accuracy, timeliness. That means it should be able to take the decisions in time, quality. By taking a good decision will directly have an impact on quality and overall effectiveness. So that means as it should be possible to take the decisions well within the time limits. DSS enables a thorough quantitative analysis in a very short time. So that means what all the data which has been taken, all those data will going to be analyzed very quickly in a less possible time, so that you will be able to take the timeliness decision. Data collection and model construction experimentations are executed with active users' participation thereby greatly facilitating communication among managers. So that means it is a network what will going to be used. So the model construction and experimentations will going to become easy or executed with active users participation. So that means there are multiple users in the organization who are going to use the same data at their different levels, so that they will going to have a proper communication among themselves, so that you will be able to take the decision quickly. So these are the advantages. But then comes what are the limitations? So once you have the advantages, naturally you should have also the disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages or limitations? It is often very expensive. So because the huge data analysis will going to be done on this, therefore the software will going to become very expensive and also complex. Because people vary so much in terms of their personalities. So that means I am the user, I will have my own perceptions, and some other person will going to have different perceptions. So based on that, you will going to have a problem. Knowledge and ability, preferences, the jobs and they hold, and the decisions they need to take. So these are all the things which will going to have direct impact on the software. It provides all information in the form of graphics, then pictures and or text, without much emphasis on the facts. That is basically because it will going to take only the data whatever it has been fed to that. Even though a DSS may quantify some of these aspects, the end result must be based on the own judgment of the decision maker. Even though all this information has been put forth by the software, but still, ultimately, the decision has to be taken by the judgment of the decision maker. Why? Because all the judgments will going to be taken based on the reality, and these are the data whatever the software gives. It's only the data whatever you have given into the system. So that is the reason why you have to be careful when making this type of decisions. A computerized DSS may sometimes result in information overload because the huge data has been loaded in the software. So the data in the computer. So results informations are overloaded because of the huge data, which is a major problem for people involved in decision making, because the software is centralized wherein all different heads will going to use the software at different levels at their own requirement. So that is the reason why. So you have to be careful. Then in our next video, we will going to discuss about the types of DSS. Thank you.